Welcome, history buffs and myth enthusiasts. Today we're journeying back in time to explore the fascinating intersection of mythology and medicine. Long before modern science, ancient civilizations relied on myths, gods, and rituals to understand and treat illness. From the healing gods of Greek mythology to the shamanic practices of indigenous cultures, mythology played a crucial role in shaping ancient medicine. But how did these myths influence real-world healing practices? What can we learn from the ancient belief that illness was caused by divine wrath or spiritual imbalance? And how did these early medical systems evolve into the science we know today? In this video, we'll uncover the secrets of ancient healing, explore the myths that inspired them, and discover how these ancient practices continue to influence modern medicine. So, grab your time-traveling gear. We're about to unlock the mysteries of the past. Let's start our journey in ancient Greece, where mythology and medicine were deeply intertwined. The Greeks believed that illness was often a punishment from the gods, and healing was a divine gift. At the center of this belief was Asclepius, the god of medicine. According to myth, Asclepius was so skilled in healing that he could even bring the dead back to life, a power that eventually led to his downfall at the hands of Zeus. But Asclepius's legacy lived on through the Asclepieions, healing temples where the sick would come to seek cures. These temples were more than just hospitals. They were sacred spaces where patients would undergo rituals, dream interpretation, and even surgery. But how much of this was myth, and how much was based on real medical knowledge? Interestingly, many of the treatments used in Asclepieion, such as herbal remedies and hydrotherapy, were grounded in practical medicine. So, was Asclepius just a myth? Or did he represent the ancient Greeks' understanding of the healing arts? Let's explore the fascinating world of Greek healing gods and their impact on medicine. Next, we travel to ancient Egypt, where medicine was a blend of science, magic, and mythology. The Egyptians believed that health was a balance between the body, the soul, and the cosmos, and illness was often seen as a disruption of this balance. Central to their healing practices was Thoth, the god of wisdom and magic, who was believed to have written the sacred texts on medicine and healing. But perhaps the most famous figure in Egyptian medicine was Imhotep, a real-life physician who was later deified as the god of healing. The Egyptians were pioneers in many medical fields, from surgery to dentistry, but their treatments were often accompanied by spells and incantations. For example, the Ebers Papyrus, one of the oldest medical texts, contains both practical remedies and magical spells. So how did mythology shape Egyptian medicine? And how did their belief in the divine influence their medical practices? Let's delve into the world of Egyptian healing and uncover the secrets of their medical magic. Now let's turn to the indigenous cultures of the world, where healing was deeply connected to the spiritual realm. In many indigenous traditions, shamans were the healers, acting as intermediaries between the human world and the spirit world. They believed that illness was often caused by spiritual imbalance or malevolent spirits, and healing required rituals, chants, and herbal remedies. For example, in Native American cultures, the medicine man or woman would use sacred plants like sage and cedar in healing ceremonies. Similarly, in Siberian shamanism, the shaman would enter a trance state to communicate with spirits and retrieve lost souls. But were these practices purely spiritual, or did they have a basis in real medicine? Interestingly, many of the plants used in shamanic healing have been found to have medicinal properties, suggesting that these ancient healers had a deep understanding of the natural world. So, how did mythology and spirituality shape indigenous healing practices? And what can modern medicine learn from these ancient traditions? Let's explore the world of shamanism and its role in ancient medicine. Moving east, we come to two of the oldest medical systems in the world, Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine, TCM. Both of these systems are deeply rooted in mythology and philosophy. In Ayurveda, the ancient Indian system of medicine, health is seen as a balance between the three doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, which are influenced by the elements and the cosmos. The myths of the Hindu gods, particularly Dhanvantari, the god of medicine, play a central role in Ayurvedic practices. Similarly, in TCM, health is seen as a balance between yin and yang, and the flow of qi or life force. The mythical figure of Shennong, the divine farmer, is credited with discovering the healing properties of herbs and creating the foundation of TCM. But how did these mythological beliefs shape the development of these medical systems? And how are they still used today? Let's explore the role of mythology in Ayurveda and TCM and uncover the secrets of these ancient healing practices. Finally, we come to the evolution of medicine from myth to science. While ancient healing practices were deeply rooted in mythology, they also laid the foundation for modern medicine. For example, the Greek physician Hippocrates, often called the father of medicine, was influenced by the myths of Asclepius, but sought to separate medicine from superstition. Similarly, the Egyptian medical texts, with their blend of magic and science, influenced later medical traditions in the Islamic world and Europe. But how did medicine transition from the realm of the gods to the realm of science? And what can we learn from the ancient belief in the connection between the body, the mind, and the spirit? As we look at the evolution of medicine, we can see that while the myths may have faded, their influence is still felt in the way we understand health and healing today. Let's explore the journey from myth to science and uncover the lasting legacy of ancient medicine. As we've seen, mythology played a crucial role in shaping ancient medicine, from the healing gods of Greece and Egypt to the shamanic practices of indigenous cultures and the philosophical systems of Ayurveda and TCM. While these ancient practices were deeply rooted in myth and spirituality, they also laid the foundation for modern medicine. So, what can we learn from these ancient healing traditions? Perhaps the most important lesson is the recognition of the connection between the body, the mind, and the spirit, a concept that is increasingly being embraced in modern holistic medicine. Whether you're a believer in the power of myth or a skeptic, there's no denying the profound impact that mythology has had on the history of medicine. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the ancient world of healing. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the role of mythology in ancient medicine, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating explorations of history, mythology, and science. We've got plenty of exciting topics coming up, from the mysteries of ancient civilizations to the latest discoveries in modern medicine. And if you have any questions or thoughts about today's video, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep exploring the past and uncovering the secrets of the world. Subscribe now for more epic stories and unravel the mysteries of history, mythology, and science.